Hi, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope that you are all well and happy tonight because tomorrow is going to be a day for Thanksgiving with turkeys. And hopefully, it's not going to be too cold for you all. But I wanted to show you tonight. Let me tell you first. I'm Terry, and I'm Terry L. Suchman on websites where you can get my books. I have over 30 preschooler books on Amazon.com under T.L. Suchman Preschool Wonders or just T.L. Suchman, or you can get it on Shop to the Right, which is you just shoptotheright.com. And there are two places. And Shop to the Right, I will send you the book. They'll tell me that you bought the book, and then I will send it to you. So I don't know which comes faster, but I have many books. I have books from all the holidays. I have either Mother's and Father's Day. I have all the seasons. I think I cover pretty much history. I have two history books. One is a Thanksgiving Friendship, which I'm going to read to you tonight about the Pilgrims and the Indians. And the other is about the 4th of July. And this is pretty much the real 4th of July history because I've had many historians, my friends and my husband's, tell me about the history to make sure that I was right. So I'm going to be doing more history books when I decide which one I want to do. But right now, I just want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving again. And I want to tell you about a Thanksgiving Friendship. And I will read it to you. I'm going to read you some of the... Also, this was written by T.L. and Michael Suchman, who is my husband. He is historic. He's my historian. I look for him. I look for him in the 4th of July book, and I look for him to make it right with the names and everything else because he does very well on that, and we work together very well. So it was written by T.L. Suchman and Michael Suchman. And here is the story. And I hope you enjoy it. And I hope that you can take this story back to your parents or your relatives, your sisters and brothers, and say, look, I know the story of the Thanksgiving. And it is a very... This I don't do the hard time. I mean, I talk about them, but I don't really get into sad stuff because preschoolers, I know you don't like sad things. So I try to make it as happy as I can and truthful as I can. So here we go. This is about the author. T.L. and Michael Suchman have been married over 27 years, and this is their second book together. Their first was the last book, the first 4th of July, 1776, and today is 4th, 2021. And that's the one I just showed you, which has the whole story. And you can get that for 4th of July when it comes out. But this is the introduction. This is the story of the first Thanksgiving when the Pilgrims and Indians came together on Plymouth Rock and ate together as friends. The Indians taught them to hunt, fish, farm, which we celebrate today. Happy Thanksgiving Day. Dedication. I always do these at the beginning of my books. This is dedicated to all the preschoolers I have taught for over years and the beautiful kids they are. I taught them to sing and love music, learn about history, science, English, math, and manners. I do hope over these years they can remember and all the fun we had together. Preschoolers to me are the best. They are smart, kind, and full of wonder. And that is true. I actually was before I taught preschool all those years, I taught preschool for a little while. Then I went on the road as a singer in a band and went all over the United States, which was fun, but I got homesick, and so I said, and the band was ready to quit for a while. So I got off the road and went back to teaching preschool again for another 25 years. And I was happy until I retired. And I had to move because our family moved. Meet the Love family. This is the Love family. They are pilgrims who want to get to America. They are sweet, kind people. They are looking for a better way of life. They are soon to get on a big boat called the Mayflower. Here's the Love family. And actually, my family, I did have a Love in our family. And also, I also had a Pilgrim in our family, which I found out, who is Henry Eaton. Way back then. He was born 1750 and he died in 1882. And he was a pilgrim. So I no wonder I love Thanksgiving so much and about the Pilgrims. Here we go. This is the Love family. They're pilgrims who want to get to America. They're sweet, kind people. They're looking for a place and a better way to life. They soon get on the boat called the Mayflower. I think I read that. Okay, but I'll start again. Let's look at the Love family. They're pretty cute, aren't they? Look at, I like the fall. Fall is my favorite time. On the boat, the Mayflower. I guess preschoolers, if you're still in school or your parents are talking to you about Thanksgiving, they talked about the Mayflower and how they came over. They lived in England. They wanted to go to the New World. It was a long journey. They traveled from England across stormy seas, a lot of problems along the way, but they knew the ending would be exciting. They knew it. They sensed it, and they knew. And there they are coming across the Mayflower, and here are all the fish in the ocean. They went several places till they found where they're gonna end their journey. But they found it. The Pilgrims were grateful for finding this new land in Massachusetts called Plymouth Rock. When they got there, they were excited and thankful with a prayer for getting them there. They were on traveling for a long time, and they had planned to come to a new world, to a new land. And here they are, saying thank you. The Pilgrims meet Chief Massasoit. The Pilgrims met local chief. His name was Chief Massasoit, who was a Wampanoag, head of the tribe. He welcomed them to his land. And if you can, preschoolers, some of you, I know you can read. It says, friends. Now, the winter was very cold for the Pilgrims. Some of the Pilgrims didn't make it through the winter, but some of them did, and they had to find things to make it better. For the Pilgrims, things were not so good, and they were having a lot of problems keeping warm and having food for them. Many were very sick. As I said, many of them didn't make it. They didn't have enough food, and it was very hard on them. Their first year there was really hard. So the chief sends the next person is the chief sends Squanto to help. When Chief Massasoit saw his new friends having many problems, he sent his other friend, Squanto, to help. And here's Squanto. He knows he's going to help the Pilgrims. Here he is by the creek. Squanto shows how to catch fish. Squanto takes the Pilgrims out in the canoes to show them how to catch fish. This is how they did it. See, they didn't have fishing poles like you guys do if you go out fishing with your dads or your parents together to a park or something. But look at all the fish around there. They had plenty of fish to find. Squanto shows how to plant for food. He shows them how to plant by using the fish and some seeds called companion planting, which you put corn, beans, and squash together. They all helped each other to grow. And here they are. He's showing them how to put in the dirt there all those ingredients. Then they put it over, and then it starts growing, and you get your, after a little while, you get your corn and your beans and your squash. which corn is good on Thanksgiving, isn't it? Yes, it is. Squanto teaches the Pilgrims how to hunt. Using their bows and arrows and rifles, he shows them how to hunt for food, which helped the Pilgrims to get better and a lot stronger. And here's Squanto helping them, showing them they have to hunt to find more food that'll stabilize them and make them strong and healthy, which he did with bows and arrows and rifles. The first Thanksgiving. They were so successful with the help of Squanto that they were able to have the first Thanksgiving feast. The Indians came and a lot of food, games, and fun, and a wonderful Thanksgiving dinner. And they got together. What happened was the Indians came to the dinner. I guess they smelled all the good food that they had cooked. And they came, and I think they wanted to come and eat. And the Pilgrims invited it. And they had a feast, a big feast. The first Thanksgiving, which tomorrow you're going to celebrate Thanksgiving with your parents or your grandmothers and grandfathers, God willing. And this is what the first Thanksgiving was. I will show you some of my other books. This was back in, let's see. Here's one of my Halloween books. This is a ghost named Frankie. I've got a ghost. Frankie is 1 and 2. It's number 2. I have this one that I made last year. It's called Santa Claus Goes Back in Time. And Santa Claus finds a lot of different people. Famous presidents, famous actresses and actors and singers. And, well, one singer exactly that your parents would know is Elvis Presley and some other people. Then this year I did Santa Claus Goes Back in Time 2, which is a little different than 1. This time the elves make him a bigger place to go, a time machine. And inside the time machine, there's music, Christmas music. So when he lands, before he lands, he's always having Christmas music. And he likes to name the Christmas music that they're playing. So there's a lot of interesting things going on when he lands. A lot of different people. I'm not going to tell you who you are. You need to buy the book because it is awesome. And also, it is my first hardback book. Now that Amazon has come back out for hardback books for us, for people that are writing books that I get from Amazon. I print it up in Amazon and then we sell it. I sell it. I buy it and I sell it. So, but I would suggest you look it up, and it would be great for Christmas for your kids. It's a hardback book, big printing. It's more like a story. The second Santa Claus Goes Back in Time, and it is a really nice book. I had one that I did last year. It's called Friendship, and I love this. It's all about friendship and all the people you know that are friends that you learn and introduce to, and it's a really nice book. I like the cover. Friendship. This one's a book I just had, a fall book. I have a lot of fall books. So if we're still in fall before winter, there's a lot of them. Look them up on Amazon.com or Shop to the Right. There's a lot of them. Well, I did Santa Claus Goes Back in Time, but then I went and did The Easter Bunny Goes Back in Time, and he meets a lot of different crazy people and things. But that came out last year, and I'll probably have to start working on Easter Goes Back in Time 2 for the spring. So be on the lookout for that. This one was I write books that all seasons, all holidays. That includes Mother and Father's Day, all those kind of things. Just everything. I cover everything. If there's anything that I don't cover, please tell me and I will write it. if I think it's right for preschoolers, because I cover a lot. Okay, this one's preschooler. It's Daddy is Cool. This is about Father's Day, all about Father's Day, and dads with their kids out looking at the stars. This next one is illustrations. I made this last year, but I'm going to have to continue because I've got a lot more illustrations. So this is a whole book on illustrations. No writing, just illustrations. And I want you to tell the story to your kids with these illustrations. So you and your kids, preschoolers and up, can make, when you have story time, you make up the stories with the pictures. And maybe they could draw some more pictures with the stories. So those are my illustration books. Let's see what else I got here. This one, as I did Thanksgiving, this was my first big challenge, was the first 4th of July, 1776, and today, 2021. And then I have historic people. My husband, who is a great historian, he knows all about history. And some other of his friends know about history. And me, I know a little bit, but I do most of the writing and the pictures. But it's a really nice book, and it's coming in, it's 4th of July. So if you want to celebrate the 4th of July with your kids, here's a good book to get, that they could understand what the 4th of July is and what some pictures of the people that were involved in the 4th of July. So, and I have a book called Happy New Year. Really cute pictures of kids. I love drawing kids during New Year's. And that's about all in this book. Now, I hope you liked the Thanksgiving story. I hope you can go back and maybe look at it and think about it. And it'll be here live if you want to read it again with me again. So I'll be here on Facebook, on YouTube, and I will also start in December. We're going to have Santa Claus and me. And we're going to have Santa Claus. I'm going to read all my Christmas books, and Santa Claus is going to be here and with the kids, asking questions and telling them about what's going on at the North Pole. And also we'll have sing-along, because I have a guitar and I have some music. As I said, I was a singer. And we're going to sing songs, maybe teach you some Christmas songs. But that'll start in December, and you'll see me out in December live again, so that you can find out when it'll be. And I appreciate you listening today. Can you see my little doggies in the back? No, they're on the floor now. They were on the bed, but I have 3 doggies that are sound asleep right here. One, 2, and the other one's behind me in a chair. I don't know if you can. I can't. Can I do it that way? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. No, I can't see him. Anyway, they're my inspiration, my doggies, and my family. So, anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you don't eat too much. And I hope that I'll see you again during Christmas, since it's my favorite holiday, and I hope it's yours. And we will have Santa Claus. He will talk to you and see what you want for Christmas, and we'll have a good time. So thank you very much. I appreciate you listening to me. Again, happy Thanksgiving. This is Terry, T.L. Suchman, Preschool Wonders. You can get me on Amazon.com, and you can get me on Shop to the Right. So thank you very much. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.